and get that rent money. She just came back from Amsterdam. See the new cam, all shit, cash, waving, never give it. Just be mad at me. You ain't gonna, that's blasphemy. I know the guy.
Wow.
Ooh, now it's not comfortable.
This Paul George is moving too. Current level 40.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those moves, man. 5. Finish.
Good take.
Big D. Big D, no threes.
No threes.
One corner.
Help, help, help.
Good
Yep.
stuff.
Stay on. Yep, no threes, no threes.
Yep. Switch on screen? Yeah. Yep.
TGIF, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We're bringing it to you live. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Davis. Johnson is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Houston in at the 3. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Barnes. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Here's Ball. To the inside. Poke loose. Stolen by Davis. Here's DeRozan. It's good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Wade, defended by DeRozan. Back to Wade. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And he comes up with a bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Ball passes to Shays. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And here's Detroit. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the score by Detroit. Stolen by Davis. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I'll tell you what, boy, fellas, we are watching a global big man do his work. So smooth for his size is Anthony Davis.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Wade. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia. Here's Sampson. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
Now here's Gobert. Here's Davis. And again, no good by Detroit. Ball surveys the floor. The rebound by Detroit.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. And Davis with the block.
That infinite wingspan of Davis is on full display there.
And DeRozan, here we go, shoots over Barnes. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And Minnesota calls time here. And this is their first time matched up with the Pistons this year.
And it's no surprise they won the season series last year. They put more talent on the floor.
Yeah, there's a reason they were a playoff team. I mean, they beat the teams they were supposed to. We'll see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Ball. 8 points in his last time out. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shades passes to Ball. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And the ball out play. Timberwolves will have it. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. 5th best, Scotty Barnes.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Wade. From beyond the arc and then some.
Wade looking very relaxed and comfortable firing off the catch right there.
On the wing, Davis. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, that's terrific offensive agility, footwork, and quickness there to get to the hoop.
Ball against Johnson. That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. DeRozan outside. It's hauled in by Sampson.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Wade, covered by Johnson. Fires the 3. The shot by Shea's no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
DeRozan with the bucket.
Yeah, their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Ball. No made baskets yet. Here's Wade. It's good from about 19 feet.
Wade can knock it down from any place on the floor now. He's got a really pure stroke.
Here's Gobert, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Johnson. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Over Ball, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Protecting the ball well there, Johnson. Very skilled at scoring against tough defense.
Timberwolves trail by 8. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Shea's. The 3 ball. Buries it from 3. Shea's has got his second basket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Johnson for three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Shays with the bucket. Detroit leading by 6. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Johnson. Ooh, poked away. Ball with a steal. Pass to Sampson. Misses the layup. And so it's the Detroit Pistons leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 6-point lead. And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. They've got Johnson, Davis out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Houston in at the small forward position. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Yep, count it.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
DeRozan outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. Oh, Gobert, too much to handle inside.
Making a play right there, Gobert just using his size.
Johnson against White. Oh, and Johnson with a block. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's DeRozan. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
White against Johnson. Shot is up. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 6 here in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling.
Oh, Davis, finish it off the lob.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Here's Wade, defended by DeRozan. Pass to Hudson. Back to Wade. Over DeRozan. Rebounded by Johnson. The Pistons lead by 4. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Fifth, Detroit.
Jackson.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
And he sinks the second.
And the former Buckeye, Jim Jackson, is a talented kind of combo guard forward, a three-ball specialist who adds some muscle and savvy and leadership to this team.
Got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Pistons substitution.
Timberwolves trail by 5. White, the pass to Shays. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-handed. It's just like pound cake. When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And, guys, we've also seen them do a great job with steals. I know that's a stat that can cut both ways. It's not always meaningful, but those turnovers forced can turn into easy baskets at times.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Detroit shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Timberwolves trail by 7. White, the pass to Sampson. The drive by Jackson. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Pass to Walton. Here's Price. Butler on the wing. Releases. And it's Shays with a rebound.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Throws it up high. Stolen by Davis. To the wing on the left. Tipped away. Down low. Here's Shays. Blocked. On the take. Yep, that one goes. Walton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Right side White. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. To the wing, right side. The fadeaway. Again, the Pistons score.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Count it. White's gotten his second bucket.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Pass to Davis. Deflected. Fires from way outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit closing out this quarter with it.
30. The Pistons. 37.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here. With right out of the gates, it was Detroit setting the tone. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points on the heels of a few stops and some quality offensive possession. They closed the first quarter with a 6-point advantage. Then in a and that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They've got Scotty Barnes, and it's White in at the 4-man spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
First in opponent field goal percentage, first in opponent points per game, and they did a lot of damage from range. Third in three-point shooting efficiency. It was central to their scheme.
And when you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's really, I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
Johnson, pass to Gobert. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Pass to Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup. Sampson's got 4 points this quarter.
With those long arms, Sampson able to haul in the rebound and quickly get his own shot.
Here's Houston. On the wing, DeRozan. DeRozan gets going. That one goes. Count it. DeRozan's got 10 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Here's Barnes, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like watching Barnes challenge defenses like this, earning these calls in the process.
He's off on the first. You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Johnson passes to Houston. And the Pistons, another three.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Here's Johnson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
Yeah, you know, Johnson plays with such confidence and effervescence in the open floor. You never know what he's going to do, but most of the time, he makes a good decision.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Johnson passes to DeRozan. It's stolen. Inside. Barnes, no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done. What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
DeRozan passes to Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Chalk up 2 there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Timeout called, the Pistons.
All right, look who's coming out on the court. Come on, get live for your Timberwolves dancer. All right, that was your Timberwolves dancer. Make some noise.
Here's Walton. He has 7. Pass to Johnson. Zerbiak shot is off.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And that one's good. And it's now only a 5-point Detroit lead.
You know, Wade has the capability to put up big numbers, and clearly he's showing it all in this one.
Picked it. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Here's Sampson. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They're very fresh, but also at the defensive end, how about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. It sure does look good.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Just a classic example of good offense beating good defense right there. Walton going deep into his bag.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
Butler's checked in for Detroit. Pass to Sampson. And Walton pulls it down. Outside Johnson. To the middle. No good with a layup.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Pistons. They've got DeMar DeRozan. And it's Walton in at the 5. Wade, that's good.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Butler. And he nails that one right through the heart. Butler's got his first basket.
Excellent use of the screen and roll. Butler knowing precisely what to do in that situation. I'm really impressed by how smart he is.
Here's Hudson. Detroit with a rebound. Walton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Price. DeRozan outside. Here's Price. He's guarded by White. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Shays with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside White. Here's Wade. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Pass to Price. Here's Walton. Outside Butler from the arc. It's rebounded by Wade. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Now here's Barnes. And here's White. It's Barnes on the wing. Pass to Wade. Lets it fly. That one rolls around and rims out.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point game. Barnes passes to Wade. Knocks down the triple. Wade's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Pass to Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Takes some handles for Butler to get the look he wants. Fun to see him create off the dribble like that.
Here's Shays. Now White. Beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Lets it fly. Price can't get it to go.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
To tie it up. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Sampson's checked in. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Pistons. Davis comes in for Butler. And it's tied up with that one.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Price. He's guarded by White. Pass to Davis. And there's the rejection. They retain possession. The ball's knocked loose. Another shot. Oh, get out of the way. DeRozan.
Big basket from DeMar DeRozan, an experienced NBA shot maker. He's been in these situations a lot and has come through more times than not.
And Minnesota calls time here.
All right, that was a Timberwolves dancer. Make some noise.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
I mean, come on. His offensive focus was just second to none in this game. He really found his rhythm early and didn't give the defense a chance at all.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what coach is looking for.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And down it goes. 2 points.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
On the wing, Davis. Barnes with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
On the wing, Davis. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Here's Wade, defended by DeRozan.
And there's Wade showing off that athleticism. Really good at converting on the drop.
1:36 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Houston. He shoots. Gets it to go from the corner. Houston's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
It's White with a drive, and he gets it to go.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Johnson passes to Davis. And it's Shays with a rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 6. Timeout called, the Pistons. They're down by 6. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And he lobs it up top. Yeah!
AD is the man. Prime-time play by a prime-time ball.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Davis on the double team. Now Barnes. Pass to White. And they go to the intentional foul.
Anthony Davis. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Minnesota. White. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 6. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
All right, that was a Timberwolves dancer. Make some noise.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the fourth. From the low block, Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're ahead by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the game. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
Pass to DeRozan. Oh, he tries a 3. Doesn't go that time. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everyone.
We can praise God. on too long, and I'm hoping that you sing my song, my song. I've been on this road for way too long. I've been hoping that we all get along. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Showed you I loved you, you called me a liar. Give God the thanks and praises. I've been on my own, but we ain't never left alone, long. And if I'm telling you the feeling is wrong, relax a little, friend, this won't take too long. And when you're feeling alone, you can call my phone. Is there a better way to go? Teach them something before they lose the song.